Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of DIY sewing. In this video tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a surgical mask. In light of current situation in the world with coronavirus and the shortage of these masks, you can make them yourself in large quantities for yourself, your loved ones and your friends. So the idea is pretty simple. You have one piece of canvas with two binding tapes and two elastic cords which go on both sides, which will go over your ears. So let's start sewing. Okay, so we need a plain canvas with a 27 centimeters by 20. We need two pieces that we will use for binding the sides. So they need to be 5 centimeters in width and 16 centimeters in length. So two pieces of those and one piece of 20 by 27 centimeters canvas. Okay, so let's start binding the main canvas. Okay, so now we'll just fold this outer part of the canvas that we marked our rectangle shape. So we'll fold this like so. Okay, now that you folded this like so, you're gonna start sewing along the edge and keep folding the outer layer. Now when you get to the end here, you want to fold this part as well, like so, and sew over it. Now turn the canvas around and continue sewing. Repeat the process. When you get to the end, fold this side as well, inwards like so. Repeat the process. When you get to the starting point, keep folding the canvas inwards. Okay, you should get something like this canvas that has folded sides like so. Okay. Okay, now that you finish that, next thing on the list, you're gonna take the longer side of the canvas and from the top going to the bottom, you're going to mark 3 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters again, 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 1.5, and the rest will be 4 centimeters. You're gonna mark that on right and on the left side. Okay, now that that's done, next thing what you want to do, you're gonna take the first part of the 3 centimeter mark and you're gonna pinch it like so, and then you're gonna bring that point to the next point, which is 5 centimeters. And when you get the ruler, that fold should be 2 centimeters. Okay, so you're gonna place that under a machine. You're gonna start sewing. When you get close to the fold, you're gonna pinch that next point, fold it under, and bring it to the next point, which is another 2 centimeter mark. Take the ruler, measure that, and it should say 2 centimeters. Okay, so continuing on, repeating the process, pinching the point, folding it under, and bringing it to the next point here. And that should be 2 centimeters. Continuing on. Okay, so we came to the end here, pinch the point here, lift the foot and fold it under. And that should be maybe 1.5 centimeter. Okay, now you should have something like this. So you got 4 folds. Next thing on the list is to do this exact same thing on the other side as well. Okay, continuing on. So repeating the process, we pinch the point 3 centimeter mark and bring it to the 5 centimeter mark, which is the next point. And we want to sew over it as we go on. Repeating the process, grab the point here, fold it under and bring it to the next point here. Again, pinch the point, fold the rest of the canvas under until you get to the next point, and the fold should be 2 centimeters. Sew over it. When we get to the end, we are left with this smaller fold, which should be 1.5 centimeter. Fold everything under, like so, and sew over it. Okay, now that you finish that, you should get something like this. 4 folds. Like this. Okay, next thing on the list, binding the sides of the mask. Before we continue on, you will need elastic cord. This is 15 centimeters long and you need 2 of those. This will go around the ears. The one problem I encountered with this setting is to some people the mask is kind of big and it doesn't stay well attached to the face. So to remedy this, you can tie the overhand knot like so, and you can get this smaller elastic part. Alright, for our binding tape, we have got 16 centimeters in length, and next thing we want to do with it is to fold 1 centimeter from the sides toward the inner part of the binding tape, like so. Now we're going to place it and measure how much we need of this binding tape for our mask. So you can see clearly, you can see that we have more than we need. So we're going to cut 1 centimeter from both top and the bottom side of the binding tape. Okay, we still have some more, but that's alright. We're going to fold that towards the inside. Now this is the time to measure exactly how much we need of this tape. When we fold this on both sides toward the inside, like so. And we are going to sew to hold it in place. This is our binding tape for the side of the mask. Now let's repeat that process for the other side as well. Okay, so we have this part. Let's fold a centimeter from both sides toward the inside. Let's cut 1 centimeter from top and bottom. And now let's measure how much we need, and the rest of it we are going to fold it toward the inside. Okay, now that we have this, let's place it under a machine and sew it. Let's measure the rest of it, how much we need, and the rest we are going to fold, like so. Place it under a machine and sew over it. We have our mask, we have our binding tapes, and we have our elastic cord. Next thing on the list is sewing the binding tape. Okay, now that we have our mask and our binding tape, we're going to place our tape like so. So right side's facing up, wrong side goes over the edge, like so. And you should fold it over the mask edge, creating a sandwich of sorts. And keep in mind, you want to sew exactly maybe half a centimeter from the edge of the binding tape here, because you want to leave some space for our elastic cord. So we're going to sew exactly on the edge of the binding tape. You want to give it a few stitches downwards, secure it from the top and bring it down back. Now when you get to the end, like so, you're going to use this elastic cord and place it into the pocket here. Into the pocket like so. So exactly towards the edge. Now you want to do a few stitches here to secure the cord. Turn the canvas around. Now we want to sew downwards, aligning this side of the foot with the stitch we made here. Remember to stop when you get to this end here. Now take the other end of the cord you just sew onto the mask and you want to push it inside like you did with the top side of the cord. Push it inside as much as you can, maybe a centimeter. Centimeter would be enough. Try to use some tool like scissors or something to help you. It's a bit tricky. Okay, now sew over it to secure it in place and give it a few stitches to secure it more. This is how it's supposed to look. Let's repeat the process on the other side. Okay, so using our binding tape, we want to place it at the edge of our mask, like so, and sew and try to sew 1/2 centimeter from the edge of the binding tape. When you get to the end, place the cord inside 1 centimeter. Now secure it with few stitches. Next thing is aligning this part of the sewing foot with the stitch we already made. Remember to stop. Take the cord from the top end and push it inside this pocket and help yourself with some tools, scissors or something. Push it inside 1 centimeter and sew over it. Secure it. And this is our mask. It should look something like this. Edges are well sewn together. We have elastic cords on both sides for your ears, and they are held well in place with our stitches. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from me today, and you keep learning. Leave your comments down below and tell me what you thought of it. You can follow me and support me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, PayPal, Patreon. Thank you for watching.